Hello everyone! I have a little bit of an exciting video. It is the recording of chapter 1 of New Aura, which is my new book coming out, hopefully by March. Possibly sooner, possibly later, but that is my goal date, and it is a realistic goal with the process that has to be done to get my book published. I found a publishing company that I really like, and they had a really good deal, and I get a lot of really great services out of it, like a professional editor is going to go through it and find grammar and spelling mistakes and also give me feedback on how to improve the story, which is really awesome. And the other awesome thing is if I somehow don't agree with it, I don't have to change it because I still get 100% creative control. But I am kind of excited to hear what they have to say, because pretty much everyone who has read it so far has not given me pretty much any feedback at all, except for, oh my god, it was so good, I loved it. And I'm just like, come on, there's gotta be something wrong with it. So, New Aura is about a girl who moves to a new town in grade 12, and she has to fit in at this new school, and she doesn't like that. And then she meets this really super gorgeous guy, and then she meets this not so gorgeous guy, and then this weird stuff starts happening to her, and she finds out that she is an aura, which is someone who creates dreams, and she has to go into people's heads, like literally, and fight off the nightmares, and fight off the nightmare people, and there's like way more than that, and it's not cheesy, I promise. So the first chapter is like 13 minutes, I think, and it's just gonna be a black screen, and enjoy! I hope you like it!
The thing about grade 12 is that you're finally at the top. Grade 12 is what one works their entire high school career towards. When you start out in grade 9, you're at the bottom of the food chain. You don't know where the cool places are to hang out. You don't know where the good lockers are or which teachers you can joke with. You don't know how to get the cafeteria ladies to give you extra gravy on your poutine. But you stick it out. You make your way through the hell of grade 9, and by the time grade 10 comes around, you know a thing or two. You know which shower works best in the girls' locker room and which ones to avoid. You know which hallways to go down before lunch so you don't get trampled on your way to your locker. And by the time grade 11 comes, you're starting to make your way to the top. You're finally understanding what it is that people love so much about this school. But the best part, it was when you make it to your final year. You're at the top. You know all. You know everyone. You know all the secret places, the secret routes, the teachers, everything. You see, that's why I was so upset when my parents finally got a divorce the summer after grade 11 and both moved. Yeah, they both moved. So it didn't matter who I chose to live with. I was going to be stuck going to a new school no matter what. A new school in my last year of high school. I finally made my way to the top, and now I'm going to be at the bottom. My mom calls me from downstairs to tell me that I'm going to be late. I won't be late. I still have 12 minutes before I need to leave. I know this because I planned the walk to school 3 times after my mom nagged me a million times. It only takes 14 minutes to walk to school, and I will only need 10 minutes to get my schedule and find my class once I get there. She's such a mom sometimes. "Becca!" she calls again. "Let's go!" I sigh and look at myself in the mirror one more time. I'm not sure about the outfit I picked out. I'm not the best at coordinating, but I do want to look good on my first day of being at the bottom of the food chain yet the top at the same time. Ugh, this is so nerve-wracking. We moved to a small town too, so everyone is bound to know everyone. I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb. The last thing I want is people judging me on what I chose to wear. Should I have put my hair in a ponytail? Does it look too tomboyish? Maybe I should take it out and let it fall over my shoulders. Except it's still wet in some spots, so it'll dry weird. Okay, fine. The ponytail stays in. But should I be wearing this polo top? I mean, I do have the buttons undone with a pink camisole underneath. That's cute, isn't it? I lean a bit closer to the mirror when I notice a red mark just under the right side of my collarbone. I bring my fingers up to it, but it doesn't hurt or itch or anything. Whatever. It's probably nothing. At least the jeans I'm wearing make my butt look nice. And I did run a lot this summer, so I look good. I think. I mean, I don't have any love handles hanging over my belt, and being a bit slimmer than I used to makes me feel taller. 5'5" isn't that short for a girl anyway. It's pretty average, but it makes me feel a bit more confident. Maybe I should have put mascara on. I run to the bathroom and dig through my makeup bag, and then run the mascara through my eyelashes. I manage to do it without stabbing myself in the eye, and when I step back a bit, I smile, and try to convince myself this will be a good day. "I'm heading to work," my mom calls from downstairs. "Are you ready to leave?" In a minute, I yell back. I won't be late, I promise. Crap, I'm late. Wonderful. I walk into the office and tell them my name at the front desk. You're late, the secretary says with a tisk in her voice. Oh, now she's giving me a look. Sorry, I know, I say. I couldn't decide what to wear. Wow, way to sound like a Barbie ditz there, Becca. She hands me a schedule and proceeds to give me that look that says she's disappointed in me and also sort of appalled. I would be too if I were her. I can't believe I told her I couldn't decide what to wear. Your first class is in room 2201. It's upstairs on the other side of the school. Think you can find it? I'm sure I'll be fine, thanks. I smile at her and take my schedule. I'm looking it over as I walk through the empty halls, but as it turns out, they aren't that empty after all, and I bump right into something. I make this awful oof noise and almost stumble back completely, but a pair of very strong hands that seem to be much too manly to still be in high school grab my arms and keep me steady. You okay? He says to me. I look up at him and almost melt right there in the hallway. This guy is like gorgeous. His dark hair is messed up in the most perfect way, and his sparkling blue eyes make me feel like I'm drowning. And was that his chest I bumped into? I honestly thought it was a brick wall. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going, I managed to say. He smiles and rubs my arms a little bit as he lets go and steps back. That's okay, I wasn't really paying attention either. Hey, are you new here? Yeah, I just moved here from Toronto. To this little town? Must be a big change. I shrug. It's not so bad. I kind of like it. Talking to him is actually surprisingly easy. He smiles again, and a part of me dies a little inside. I can't take it. He's just so beautiful. Well, I should get back to class. Yeah, and I should find mine. Nice to meet you. Becca, I say. Becca. Nice to meet you, Becca. I'm Zach. Cool. See you around. And he leaves. He leaves, just like that. Mr. Beautiful Zach Man is walking away. I should too. I should really find my class. I shake my head and try to clear all the fuzzies out of it and get back to my normal self. My normal self. I don't even know who that is anymore. I find my English class and go to turn the handle, but it's locked. Why is it locked? I knock on it, and a full 2 minutes later, the teacher comes and opens it. Can I help you? She asks. I'm in your class. I'm really sorry I'm late. You're sorry? She eyes me over her large plastic glasses that would be cool if she was doing it on purpose, but I can tell she's had these frames since the first time they were in style. Yes, I'm really sorry. I just moved here a few weeks ago, and I didn't think it would take me that long to walk here. She puts her hands on her hip and stares at me like I've offended her. Maybe I have. Find a seat, she sighs. I nod and duck into class, trying to ignore all the faces studying me, probably judging me. I find an empty seat at the back and slide into it, setting my backpack on the floor next to me. You must be... She pauses to look at her attendance sheet. Rebecca McIntyre. Becca, I correct her. Excuse me? It's just Becca. I like Becca. Becca. She says it like it hurts her tongue. What is wrong with this school? I try to brush past it and pull a binder out of my bag, but I can't help but notice a boy looking at me from across the room. Everyone else seems to have moved on and get back to their work, but this kid is really interested in me for some reason. I smile at him, but he looks back to the front of the class really quickly, like he thought I didn't notice him looking, and when I caught him, he didn't know what to do. I shrug and try to listen to the teacher. I make it to my next class on time and notice Zach sitting at a desk in the middle of the room. I start to get butterflies just thinking about sitting next to him, but then I remind myself that there can be good things when it comes to starting out at a new school. I get to be a new person. I can be different and no one will think anything of it. I swallow and walk over to him, pull the chair out from the desk that's beside his, and plop myself down in it. Hey, it's you, he says with a smile. Yeah, how was your first class? It was okay. Well, this one will be better. How do you know? I ask. Because you'll be sitting next to me. Right. Smooth, Becca. Real smooth. I actually have quite a difficult time concentrating with Zach sitting next to me. Sometimes he just stops doing his work and literally sits there staring at me. What? I finally say. What do you mean, what? You're staring at me. You're beautiful. I feel my cheeks go hot and hope he doesn't notice the redness. Thanks. Really, he says. You're quite the looker yourself, Zach. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. He laughs a little bit, and the teacher looks up from his desk at us. Is something funny, Zach? Zach shakes his head. Nothing's funny, Mr. Cook. Good, get back to your work then. Hey, you should eat lunch with me. he says real quietly as he leans in closer to me. I can feel his breath on my neck, and it's making the little hairs stand on end. Okay, I whisper. Do you know where the calf is? I'm sure I can find it. Okay, he says slowly. I'll meet you outside the doors then. We can get fries or pizza or something and eat out on the bleachers. Sounds romantic. Good. Zach, is something interesting? Mr. Cook says. Nothing, Mr. Cook. I find the cafeteria pretty easily and wait by the doors like Zach said. The hallway is getting pretty crowded, but I can't see him anywhere. I decide to wait for 10 minutes, and if he doesn't show, I'll just go eat alone. But I can't help but notice that guy from English eyeing me from down the hall. He's not creepy or anything, but it's still weird the way he's staring at me. What's wrong with him? Does he think there's something wrong with me? I'm about to walk over to him and ask him what's up when Zach walks up from behind me and says, hey. Hey, I say, turning around. I thought you weren't coming. Sorry, I got held up in my locker. Ha, I just realized I haven't even been to mine yet. Why not? I don't know, I say. I was late coming in and I don't know, I came here after class because I was hungry. Well, how hungry are you? He asks. Do you want me to help you find it before we get some food? Sure. I smile and pull my schedule out of my jeans pocket. It's number 1101. Really? Yeah, why? Man, that sucks. It's only in like the farthest hallway from everything. Oh, that does suck. Yeah, he shrugs. I'll show you. I follow him out of the main hall and around a corner. We pass the woodshop classes and the music room, and then go down another hallway. I follow him all the way to the end, where we turn down yet another hallway, and I'm slightly creeped out to see that there aren't even any classrooms down here. It's literally just a hallway for lockers. 1101 is basically all the way at the end, he says. The plus side is it's never busy down here since it's a dead end. No one will be walking into you while you're trying to get your stuff. The downside is it's out of the way. Shitty, I say. Quite. Come on. He starts walking again, and I keep stride next to him, even though he's so tall and his steps are so much bigger than mine. We make it all the way to the end, and he points to my locker. I take my bag off and set it on the floor so I can unzip it and take my lock out. It's the same lock I've used for all of high school, so at least that one tiny thing is familiar. I open the door and listen to the echo of metal scraping against metal in the empty hall. Well, it's a locker, I say. I'm about to shut it again and put my lock on it when the lights flicker. I jump a little and turn to Zach, but he's not there. Where did he go? That's when the lights go off completely and I'm left in total darkness. Hello? I call. Zach, where did you go? Silence. My toes start to go numb and my teeth chatter as the air around me gets cold. What's happening? I feel something brush past me and I actually scream and spin around to catch what it was. Someone laughs in the distance and it bounces off the lockers and seems to stick inside my head. Is this some kind of initiation joke? This isn't funny, Zach! I scream. My words just echo off the walls around me and it's all I can hear. I slide to the floor and bring my knees up to my chest, hugging them and hunching my neck into my shoulders. What's happening? I hear the laugh again and immediately clasp my hands over my ears. Stop it! I cry. I feel a hand on my shoulder and I jump, another scream escaping my lips. But when I open my eyes, the lights are on again, and that guy from English class is kneeling in front of me. Hey, shh, it's okay, he whispers. What the hell was that? I shout. You think that was funny? I can feel the tears on my face, and I'm embarrassed, yet not at the same time. He should feel bad for what he did. No, he says. That wasn't funny at all. I was just making sure you were okay. Well, I'm not okay, all right? I'm not okay. I stand up and brush my pants off, trying to collect myself. Do you know what just happened? He asks. Yeah, you played a dumb prank on me because I'm new. He stares at me with wide eyes and slowly shakes his head. You're new at this, aren't you? New at what? Being shit on? No, new at this. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe we should go somewhere and talk. What? Are you kidding me? I say. I'm not going anywhere with you, you creep. He pulls back a bit, and his dark eyes seem a little innocent, like I've hurt him and he's trying to look like I didn't. I feel kind of bad for calling him a creep, and I want to apologize, but he cuts me off before I even get a word out. I was just trying to help. He shakes his head and turns around, leaving me alone in the empty locker hallway. I'm not alone for long, though, because Zach shows up around the corner and starts running towards me. There you are, he says. Here I am, I ask. What do you mean, here I am? I mean, here you are. I've been here the whole time! I swear, Becca, you totally just disappeared on me. You were here 1 second and then you were gone. Come on, how could I just be gone? He shrugs. I don't know, but you were. You don't find that weird? Well, yeah, actually, I find it very weird. Whatever, you played your little trick. Can we go eat now? What little trick? Stop playing around, Zach. I'm really hungry. Let's just go get lunch before the hour's over. Okay. He sounds hesitant, but walks back to the cafeteria with me. He even pays for my pizza slice. I'm still mad at him for playing that stupid prank, but at least he paid for my lunch. Maybe they play that trick on every new person, and then buy their lunch after to make up for it. Zach puts his hand around my shoulder as we walk through the hall towards the exit, and it feels good. A super good-looking guy thinks I'm beautiful, and he has his arm around me. I can't help but smile. But I also can't help but notice the guy from English class, leaning against the wall, watching us as we walk towards the doors.
So if you enjoyed that and are intrigued and would like to hear/read more, stay tuned, because I am going to be posting little teasers every now and then up until it comes out, just to get you guys excited, interested, so people know about it, you know, all that great stuff. And sorry, I keep looking at my cat, he's so cute. I have also made a merch store which you can buy t-shirts and mugs and water bottles and shot glasses from, and there's 4 designs. 2 of them are like on pretty much everything, and there's 2 other ones that you can get. One is just a generic like awesome stack of books, and the other one is a logo and quote from New Aura, which is really cool. So I make between $2 and $3 on most of the items, and all of that is going to be going towards the book publishing. Again, I mentioned some of the things that it covers. Also, I'm hiring a local artist to do the cover design for me. He's the same guy who did Calypso, which, gorgeous! And I'm really excited about the cover design for this one. Yeah, so help me out if you would like to, because that would be super, super awesome. And yeah, I hope you like it. Enjoy. Add it to your Goodreads. Goodreads link is down there too. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I'm just so excited. Gherkin! Hi!